Y'all, good morning. um, like the title say, I'm homeless. Okay. And by the way, I'm Craig Smith II here. Let's draw on something. And also let's draw on something extra. And Jimmy J. Smooth from the Jimmy J. Smooth Network co-host. Um, as you can kind of see here, and I'm gonna flip it around. Uh, yeah, I'm in the process. This little leftover stuff. Just in the process, gonna put all this stuff in storage and whatnot. And I got some stuff up here in the kitchen. But you know, as you kind of tell, yeah, this was my wife and I's crib. See that all that's my stuff. I got to put that in storage. Okay. Let me flip it back. Okay. Well, right now, guys, I'm currently faced with a dilemma. You know, I don't have. I'm currently living here in Huntsville, and I really have no place to go. Okay. The backstory on this was that even though the house is in my wife's name, hey, I was helping to pay, was paying the rent. We both were, and she got kind of like got 2 months behind. Well, she had got about like 2 months behind on the rent, never bothered to pay the landlord back. So with the house going up for sale and with him having to come out his pocket again to cover for it, he had no choice but to put it up for sale. Put it up in escrow, if you will, in so many words. Uh, so, and then on top of that, I'm going through a divorce right now. Yeah, that's going through dealing with a divorce on that, in which we both didn't want, want to go on trial, but now it is. So thanks a lot, Judge, on that one. Uh, but man, right now, after this, I ain't got nowhere to go. Okay. All these people, I'm gonna have to put a couple of my friends on blast about this. I'm not saying names, but all these people that always want to reach out, worried about what I'm gonna do. I have some friends that really don't know how to be friends at all. Period. I guess most of them, some of them, there's a saying about, that you cannot afford every morning when you wake up, you can't afford to lie to the person that's in the mirror. All right. I have some, they're good. Hey, they're still my friends, but they have some flaws they need to work on as far as as how as being a friend. I have no money. Shit, I ain't got nowhere to go. And then somebody, an acquaintance of mine, who booked me at the hotel and shit like that. I can't get to the hotel because I got to get all my stuff. And then the hotel he booked me in, which it wasn't the one I requested. He booked me somewhere where it's cheap, where it's just cheap as fuck. And if anybody live in Huntsville, heard of the Southern Comfort Extended Stay, you know what I'm talking about. Because I told him I wanted to be closer somewhere where I can go like Books a Million and everywhere else. It's just kind of like good little 10-minute walking distance to where I got to go and whatnot. And if I want to get something to eat, I'm right there. Okay. I wanted the suburban suites, but then he gonna insist on making a reservation at the Southern Comfort Inn. So I never checked in, and I didn't even bother because it's not the one I wanted, and I'm not materialistic. Because they're that Southern Comfort Inn, their reviews are like that. Then they don't have any Wi-Fi, and then like I read a review, like one lady said, hey, you broadcast, you advertise you guys have free Wi-Fi, and the owner gonna say, yeah, we do. It's right across the street, talking about with Taco Bell and Bojangles. So you know how that go. But I come to a decision now, man, where I probably might have to give up my job here and move back. Probably move back to South Haven, Mississippi, and stay with my mom, and start all over again. I gotta walk everywhere. I gotta get some transportation first. That's a must. I gotta start. I gotta start saving what little money I can. Um, maybe that's what I gotta do. I don't know. Here, here now I'm 40 years old, and then I got people that knocked me about the fact that, well, Craig, you should have saw this coming, and you should have been standing on your own. You still, man, you 40 years old, you still not standing on your own 2 feet. It's still some guys that's my age and below that don't know how to stand on their own 2 feet still. Hey, I don't, and I don't knock people on that, because I've had some friends that were in my situation. I didn't knock them. I tried my best to help, but when it come to me, don't nobody want to help me. Period. I'm not crying for a thing of help, whatnot. I'm just telling like it is. And my about to be ex-wife, that I'm just gonna say it. That bitch know better. Now all of a sudden, she wants to try to be a friend to me, or can be concerned about where I'm gonna go. Yeah, she already got her. She hurried up and got her a place to stay. She hurried up and changed her. She hurried up and changed her last name from Smith to back to to her father's name. And then she's been getting like a shitload of money. Yeah, she's been getting like a shitload of money as of late because I don't know what, instead of her just doing what she's supposed to be doing, she could have just paid the 2 months back rent, and then we could have stayed here for another 3 months. Okay. She didn't want to do that. She wants to buy a motorcycle. She wants to get her a new truck. But when my car went down back in June, because I had a blown head gasket and a few other things, and then she would tell me, "Oh, well, I'll help you with that." She didn't, the cunt didn't even bother to help me. She was more worried about saving her, worrying about helping herself and her little lazy ass son who doesn't do shit. And matter of fact, he never did shit since he came back. So, and then she look out for him more than she looks out for her own husband. And now, now she wants to be a friend now. But all of a sudden, she wants to start being a friend. And her ass ain't talked to me in all of a sudden days, in weeks leading into months. She ain't talked to me, and then she want to talk to me now, and then all of a sudden now she wants to start helping. And to be honest, I don't even want her as a friend. I don't even want to fucking know her. Period. She go her way. She knows she can do what she want to do. She can go back to fucking her married baby daddy that she was with when she had a son and all that, and whatnot. Because hey, she talked to him more than she talked to her own husband, which is me. So so right now, man, I ain't shit. I have nowhere. I had nowhere to go. Period. I'm sitting here right now, just doodling around and talking with you guys here on YouTube and everything. People, they call me talking about, well, Craig, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about this? What you gonna do about that? Okay. My question to you, for all of my friends asking, okay, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to help me out? And if you can't help me out, don't bother calling me. Because, I'm not gonna share this video on Facebook. I'm just gonna put some people on blast, man. Because right now, now is really not the time. Shady ass help for me and all this. And then like I said, right now I look at my bank account. All I got is $8. I got $8 fucking to my name. Period. Like I said, why she ain't, she's not really being at all a good friend. Well, hell, let alone she really wasn't a good wife. So, and people that work, they really don't try to help out, and they always say, well, Craig, you don't never tell us nothing. Well, here's the thing. You don't ever ask how I'm feeling or how I'm doing. People just all the fuck they worry about is, hey, well, you need to do better with your job, man. And my point right now with my job, as good as it is, man, fuck this job. Fuck my job right now. I had, my ex reached out to me because she's going through a divorce. And, and then she was trying to use reverse psychology with me. When she's a psychology major, I told her, I said, hey, nice try using psychology on me. It don't work. Okay. She telling me that I should have tucked my tail between my legs and bucked up and got a second job. Okay, I was, VA money. I set money aside to help out bills and stuff like that. When wife and I we were on the even term. I was bringing home between a little bit over $400 every week. Every week, whatever bill had to be paid, whatever food had to be, bought food and everything else, and still had some money. I mean, there was a point in time before when it was just my wife and I, when we had our apartment, when we had an apartment, and when I didn't have a job, I was getting $250 a week for unemployment. I was getting money from the VA from school when I graduated last year in school. I was getting $690 some every day toward the end of the month for that. Then I was getting my commission money for my artwork I was doing, and then I got some got a night and had a few little high low little royalty checks coming for a book that I inked for independent comics company. Not gonna say the name who they are, and that's it. And hey, I stayed ahead, and people will say, well, that's fine and good, Craig, but you still need to have a job. What the fuck? I mean, and people these days, they don't understand shit. It all about what you done was able to do with this and that without a job. And like I told my ex-wife, she about to be my ex-wife. Oh, and by the way, I was bringing home some disbursement money when ITT was in business, and I got some from when I was attending Virginia College. That big check that I got from ITT back, I think it was 2016. When I got that from 2016, I paid, I made sure rent was stayed ahead. I made sure lights was on, and it was food. It was just her. It was just the two of us. Because my stepdaughter at the time, she finally bucked up and decided to get her ass up on out of there. Because I told her, I said, hey, your mama, I just told her, and I was being real with her. You may use your mom as a crutch, but I'm not one. I'm not a crutch. So you got to, hey, you got to step out and be on your own. And she did. So now she back home, but now she back home with her mama. So it is what it is. And that was the plan all along. But like I said, man, right now, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do because it makes us shit. Because call folks, don't nobody want to help. People call me, they ain't offering no form of help. Nothing. Now you're saying, well, Craig, then I tell them when I ain't got no money, oh, well, I can't do this and that there. But you posting up on Facebook about what party you went to last night, what money you spent on yourself. Yeah, some friends y'all are. And, I really quit, and I have to quit, and I really have to question my friends as to being what they are, friends. They really don't know how to be it. I've had some guys I work with at UPS for years, man. And for almost 20 some years, they don't even bother to stay in contact with me. So, I mean, it's no excuse for that. And, and it's really fucked up that I got to go through with this shit. And then some stupid niggas say, well, Craig, you brought this all on yourself. Okay, how the fuck I bring this all on myself? That's one. When the source of the problem was when this bitch left me. So it's not my fault her ass left me. It's her fault. She's the fucking reason why, she heard of and got her home. She's the fucking reason why I'm fucking homeless. She's not even trying to help any good dude that, hey, if a wife leave her husband and vice versa, they will try to help them out if they ain't got shit to fall back on. So it's not my fault I'm homeless. Like I said, I don't know where to go. I've reached out to several people. People don't want to fucking bother, and really here in Huntsville, Alabama, hey, I ain't got no friends here. I ain't got no friends and family. So probably what I'm going to have to do when I get paid again this week, that was my speaker going out. Probably what I'm going to have to do when I get paid again this week, I'm just gonna have to, put in my resignation. Just I don't want to get into detail about it. I don't feel like and just let my boss know. I don't feel like explaining nothing because explaining something to people is a waste of time to me, and they act like they don't get it. I'm just gonna go and say, hey, I was gonna go ahead and put my week's notice in effective today because I got some issues going on back at home. I got to attend to them. That's it. No explanations. I just want to just say, all right. I don't want no explanation. I don't want nothing. And I just had to just go ahead and turn all my stuff in, turn my uniforms, just be prepared to turn in my uniforms and stuff, turn my uniforms and stuff in that week because I really don't want to build. Because with the job where I'm at, when you quit, you got to turn your uniforms in before you get stuck with a bill. So that's how they work. But right now, shit. As of today, after I put my stuff in storage, shit, I'll be homeless. Ain't got no fucking where to go. So right now, at this point, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I would say it's a long shot for the landlord, but by the way, that he's gonna be gone out the country for 2 years, and now some little seller want to take over the house. So, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Like I said, now, like I said, now all of a sudden, my ex-wife, all of a sudden, now she wants to be a friend. So I'm gonna let her know about her ass on her own self later on today. So with that being said, man, if I don't broadcast in a while, you probably catch me out. People in Huntsville probably be catching me out in the street or something, or me sitting on the corner somewhere. So other than that, I'm out.